Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Smith. I am teaching your child Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 this year, and I'm very excited for this virtual school year, and even when we get face-to-face, I'd love to teach, and I am just kind of thrilled to kind of get back into the swing of things. So I'm going to go through a couple things. I'm going to go through how you can contact me, where assignments are due, what does test looks like, what do all these things, what are the grade breakdown, what does that look like, and hopefully answer any questions that you might have. If I'm not clear and you want more information, please reach out to me and I will happily clear up anything. So here we go. Here's my contact information, my email, my school phone number, my Google Voice number that is tied to my phone. So if you want to text me with your name and their child's name, I can absolutely reach out and schedule a meeting or do whatever I need to do to answer any questions that you might have. Same thing with my email. Please reach out. I have my email pretty much tied to every device in my house. And if you email me, I will definitely read it. So I typically get back within about an hour to two. I do have a large family, so I am very occupied with that, but I do try to respect that time. And if I don't get to it that night, I'll get to it the following morning when I'm back at work. So give me a little bit of grace on that, but I will do my best to answer as quickly as possible. I do have a link right here to my appointment book. And that's just for virtual office hours if they want to get a one-on-one tutoring session, or if they're not comfortable coming into my open office hours, they can come in here and just schedule an appointment with me, and it'll send them a Zoom link and it'll go to my calendar. It's perfect. We can get it going. I have a couple students who do it right now, and it's worked very, very smoothly. If you're in Algebra 1, you will have seen his face. My students will have. This is Mr. Derival. He is my awesome co-teacher. I've been co-teaching with him for almost the entire time I've been at Marietta, which is about 7-8 years. So 7.5. He is phenomenal, and I enjoy co-teaching with him. His appointment book is right here. His email is here as well. You can, if you're in Algebra 1, you can reach out to either one of us and we will respond. Absolutely, 100%. This is my schedule. These are the office hours. What I teach: first block, Algebra 2 on A days, planning. Algebra 1, I teach you guys every day. Third and fourth block, 11 to 11:55, 1 to 1:55. I see you guys all the time. I am on Zoom in my afternoon office hours from 2 to 4:30. So if any time your student wants to pop on during that time, they can. I will absolutely meet with them and help clarify if that's how to turn in homework, whatever that might be. I'm on there, so they can hop on at any time. That's also where my appointment book stuff comes from. They can click in there and get a one-on-one schedule and add it to my calendar, so that the 2:30 to 3 o'clock time frame is blocked out for them, and making sure I can get anything I need to clarify through them. Homework, if it's something that I need to do with homework or tests or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to use my Algebra 1 class. Algebra 2 is very similar. In fact, it's the same. Here are my Zoom links. It's at the top. It should be in the banner. It's also in this document right here, and I've expanded it so it's all right there for them. They'll use the same Zoom link every single day. I will update them, and when that link expires, I'll update them, send them out to you guys, so we'll have a new refresher on it. If at any time they cannot get into a Zoom session, please email me. In that situation, I'm not checking my phone, so don't try to do the Google Voice number. Please email me. I will see that much quicker and respond much faster, so I can get them where they need to be. Assignments, you can check a couple places for this. Assignments are over here on the right in the calendar. So they can always check the calendar and see when it is due. And that is right here on the right side of their screen in my course. Every student should have this. This is a student preview page, so I know this is what is in his calendar. That's the homework stuff. It also will include test dates, quiz dates. It will have all the important things that are upcoming that I've added to my calendar. Okay. The second place that they can go in and find it is within the lesson itself. Okay. Within the lesson itself. If they need to go back and recover assignment, say they missed it from lesson 1. The homework drop box, if there was one, would be in lesson 1. The same thing down here on the bottom with lesson 7. It's down here at the bottom, highlighted, homework 1 drop box for radical operations 1 through 6, due 8/27. So everything is hopefully pretty clean cut on where they can find these upcoming assignments, but that's everything lives and breathes within each lesson and each date. And everything should be dated, like everything should have a time attached to it. And we typically go over homework in class if we have enough time. If not, I will post the answer key to their submission so that we can go through it and they can see whatever they missed, and I can draw attention to this is what the work should look like. All right. So this syllabus, we have the school grading policy for the math department is 50% formative, which is homework, classwork, to get out the doors, some of those really small, short assignments. Okay. Then we have summative, that's our big stuff, unit tests and unit projects. We will have end of unit tests, probably, hopefully, we'll have 5 of them this semester if everything works out. You have to give us grace on the pacing. And then unit projects, we'll have 1 this semester. It's pretty fun. I'm hoping the kids will like it. It's an MYP project. But that's our summative grades. It's 50% split it with formative. That's 100% of your grade. There is no final this semester. As of right now, there is no final. That was a decision the school made, which I think is awesome because now students really, it's in their hands. So they can, again, if they're trying, if they're working, if they're putting in the effort, they can easily get to where they need to be. So it's very important that they do the homework, that they do the classwork, that they do those small stuff, because it is 50% of their grade. That's a little different than grading in the past. So I have really emphasized with them and really am trying to teach them how to submit stuff on Schoology, how to go through it, where it's supposed to be due. If all else fails and they cannot find where to turn it in at, or if they're struggling turning stuff in, please just text me or email me a picture of whatever I'm asking them to do. That way I can see that they are trying, they are having technical difficulties, and I can schedule time with them either in support or during my office hours, and we can walk through where it should go, how they should do it, okay? There will be 2 retakes for this semester. They can take 2 unit tests, retake them to get up to 100% of their points back. So if they have a bad day and it just is not working for them and they, bomb a test, that's okay. They can retake it. They can come back and try it again. They have 2 retakes for this unit, for this semester, that they can get 100% credit back. So I really want to make sure that they're utilizing this. I always want them to try their best, but sometimes we can't help life and it's not our day. So this will allow for grace in that matter. Tests will replace the quiz grades. So if they don't quiz well during the unit, if then they rock out the test, that will replace those low quiz grades. And so their grade can drastically change if they pass a test and they've failed everything in, before that. It can boost all of that and bring it back up to where it needs to be. Other important points, I'm really emphasizing students showing their work. So they're really going to need to be able to take a picture of their work and upload it. I'm working with students on how to do that. I know our freshmen are a little bit new to this process, so I am giving them grace on that matter. My Algebra 2 students, y'all are doing a better job of sending your work and finding a way to put it in there. So I'm really going to make sure that I can see what they're doing. I can help them because I'm a very visual learner. So I like to see what they're doing. And by seeing what they're doing and seeing that they're trying, I can go in and figure out where their mistakes are and go over how to fix those. So it's very important that they have some type of notebook, they have something that they can write down and show that work, and they know how to upload it. I'm working with freshmen again, and Algebra 2 students, we're going to get there as well. If you have questions about how to upload stuff, please let me know. But you shouldn't be so new to it that you don't know how to do it. Freshmen, I'm working. We're going to get there. Like I said, if they cannot submit homework through the Dropbox, they may email, message, or text me a picture of their work. I will always accept it. literally, if they're trying, I will make an exception and make sure that they're counted for their work. Okay. I will never turn away a student's work. I've never done that in the past. I don't plan on starting that in virtual learning at all. If anytime you have any concerns, please reach out to us. We will, again, reach out as quickly as possible. Here's a little bit of a supplies thing, just so that, I mentioned them having a notebook for their work, a folder also. They don't have to print out anything. They can take notes. It's a little bit more traditional. However, I am uploading my completed notes so they can kind of keep a virtual notebook of all my completed notes. They do need a pencil, something to write with, just because of scratch paper for tests. I will be kind of requiring them to turn in scratch paper for tests so I can give them partial credit. It's very important that I still honor the partial credit. So I really would like to continue that. It'll be interesting to see how that works out in virtual format, but we're gonna make it work. Calculators. A TI-84 will be used in class, not any assessment. There's free downloads in the App Store for Apple and for Android. These are the different apps you can get. Calculate 84 for Apple Store. And then for Android, it's called Wabbit EMU. It's an emulator app, and it will emulate the TI-84 calculator. They will be allowed to use that on the milestone, and when I go over examples in class, that's the calculator that I'll be using. It's definitely important that they have that downloaded on their phone and hopefully near them when they're doing class time. We won't be getting into too much of the calculator stuff until probably after fall break. So until then, they can use their basic computer calculator or their phone, or if they have a small calculator. You don't have to buy one. Again, they're free right here on the App Store. I know I threw a bunch of information out for you guys. If you have, again, any questions, you have all of those ways to get a hold of me or Mr. Derival. And I just want to let you know that so far, all the students have really put forth a huge amount of effort to make sure that they're present. They've done pretty well on their quizzes. I mean, they're really trying, and I'm very impressed with all of the students so far. I mean, literally, you might get a phone call here and there about attendance, but other than that, these kids have really, really put in the effort to try to show up and have been really respectful in this office hours and this virtual format. So I encourage you to give your students some props, or your child some props about that, because they've been pretty awesome. And I thank you for your effort on that. So if you have any questions or concern, please, 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 please reach out to me. Here's the QR code. You can scan it with your phone. Let me go back to it. Scan it with your phone. Sign in to the Google Docs form for me, please. Let me know that you were here. And I hope to talk to you soon and see you soon. If you need any positiveness, or if you want to see how your child's doing and make sure they're doing great, just email me. And I have no issues talking you through it. So yeah, that's me, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by.